What's up, guys? So today I have something really excited to show you. I have a DJI Mavic, and there's some companies that come out with a gimbal, or more like a handle that you can hold your DJI Mavic and use it as a steady cam. The gimbal on the DJI drones are amazing. They're meant to take all the vibration in the air. You can see from some of my other videos, when I just attach a camera to the drone, there's so much vibration, but the camera on the drone is made in such a way that the gimbal takes all that jitter out and vibration out of the footage. So I've seen a couple guys do this on YouTube, and I wanted to go ahead and put my design up there. I'll put links in the description as to where I got I'll put links in the description as to where I purchased these items. You can get them all on Amazon. And I'm pretty excited about the grip. I haven't shown you guys my grip, so probably the next video I'm going to do is all of my little odds and ends that make what I do easier. So the first piece of gear is this guy. It's made by XSories. I should probably figure out what these things are, how these things are actually pronounced before I do them. But anyway, XSories. And what this is, it's basically a big fatty zip tie. And you can strap this thing to smaller wrists than mine, but you can strap it to, bicycles. You can strap it to tree branches. You can use this to strap on anywhere. So I'll put this in the essentials video. But what we're going to do today is we're going to strap the DJI Spark to it. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this, we're going to strap it to this. There we go. So that's the first step. So what this does, it gives us a tripod mount onto the top. This is a ball joint, so I can move it all around. Alright, so my next piece of gear is this Movo. You can get this really cheap on Amazon. This thing is solid metal, guys. And it has 1/4 inch and 1/3 inch threads all through it. So you can screw just about anything you have into this guy. It's got a place for a cold shoe, so you could put lights and microphones and stuff on it. It's got a bubble level. Check the bubble level. And it has a dual mount, so you can hook this onto the cold shoe or hot shoe of your camera, and you can screw it into something because it has a 1/4 inch screw. So I've used this thing on so many cameras. It's a nice handle. It's got places cut out for your fingers. And it's stable. So I use this on, I have a lot of tiny little cameras, and so I'll put this in the hot shoe and I'll hold it from up above. So let's add this to the Spark. Alright, so there we have it. We have the DJI Spark. It's on a handle. If you don't want to see your footage, then you can start with this. But if you want to use your cell phone, we got the next part. Alright, so this next part you can get at just about any gas station now. But this is basically a selfie stick holder for your phone. Now the important thing is that this one, you need to be able to screw it onto things. So what I've done is I've added this Headless Bolt. You can get this at Home Depot for like 30 cents or something like that. But what it does is it lets you, basically it's male to male. So you can plug this into a female 1/4 inch thread, and you can plug it into another female 1/4 inch thread. So like I said, this handle has screws everywhere. So you can pick and choose where you want this mount to be. You can screw it in the side. You can screw it on top. Those are your options. But then you have several different levels. So today, what I'm going to do is I am just going to screw it into the first one. Let's do the first one. Feeling saucy. So I'm going to screw that in there. Alright. So something that I just noticed is that I put this mount on wrong. So I'm going to unscrew this a little bit and I'm going to push it forward. Make sure it's straight. And there you go. So I'm going to stick my cell phone in it. There she is, guys. That's my version of the Spark Steady Cam. Now, what makes this steady is this gimbal on front. Not what I'm doing. But I'll have to warn you. Since the DJI Spark only has a 2-axis gimbal, when you turn left and right, it acts a little bit weird. I'm not gonna lie. So if you think about when you're in the sky and your Spark turns, it turns like this, right? So as you're walking, you need to turn like that as well. For safety purposes, you want to take the blades off of the Spark or any drone you attach this to. So what's important to note about this method is that the way I strapped it to the drone, it's not covering up any sensors, and there's no need to calibrate it unless you're going to take off from this point. So if you're going to take, like let's say you were doing real estate photography and you wanted to use the drone at the location, I would go ahead and calibrate it so that the compass knows where it's at. But what's great about this is you get the flymore package. If you buy the flymore package, you've got a tiny little drone that you can fit just about anywhere. So if you wanted a 1-cam shot and you wanted to use the exact same camera for inside the house or clubhouse or wherever you're doing your real estate photography, you can use the drone on this little steady mount inside the house and then get a couple flybys, flyovers, fly around the backyard. So one thing I forgot to tell you is it took a while to pair this up. And the reason it took a while to pair it up because I already have it paired with a remote control. So in order to pair your Spark up with the DJI Go 4 app is you have to hold down this button for 2 seconds you have to hold it down for 6 seconds at least until you hear 2 beeps. So basically what you're doing is when you're holding down that button, it's going through all these different modes. So I heard 1 beep and that was wrong. So you wait until you hear 2 beeps and then it'll switch over to mobile pairing, and that was how my Wi-Fi network showed up on my phone. But after I did that, it paired perfectly. So enjoy the footage. Like, subscribe, get social, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace out, guys. You